Do you find yourself stuck, overwhelmed, don't know the solution to your problem, no roadmap, no light at the end of the tunnel? Do you find yourself angry, frustrated, confused, depressed, anxious, worried about your future? See, life is going to constantly knock you and I and everyone down. And if you think for a single second that you can escape the adversity, you're living in a fantasy land. And see, the problem is most people, me included, I went through a lot of challenges when I was a little kid. I was on the verge of death so many times. I fell from a 2-story building on solid concrete. As a 2.5-year-old, I was rushed to the emergency room and they said I wasn't going to make it. I literally had to repeat first grade because I had brain damage. Multiple times I had many near-death experiences, and all of them taught me one thing, and that is that we were all survivors. We're all survivors of adversity. So wherever you are in your life right now, most people, when they face adversity, they have a hard time with it. They try to resist it. They try to push it away instead of leaning into it. Realize that adversity is actually your best friend because it makes you stronger, better, sharper than ever before. See, everything that happens in our life comes with a lesson, right? There is no failure. Failure is an illusion. You even heard Kobe Bryant talk about it. Talked about failure as an illusion. Failure is actually only you becoming successful and learning the process. A lot of us have gone through adversity. A lot of us are wounded. In fact, many of us are carrying around our woundedness with us. And reality is that wound builds your wisdom, teaches you a new way. You're literally building the muscle. So sometimes when you're facing adversity and you're having to push up against a wall that you think there's no freaking way that I can get through this adversity, what you're actually doing is by pushing through that wall, you're building the muscle. You're building new strategies. You're building a new relationship with yourself. You're actually finding out who you are. Who you are will only show up when you're faced with something that you have no idea how you're going to get through it. And that's when you discover who you are. And that is why we're here. We are here to figure out this thing called life. We're here to figure out how to overcome adversity, how to overcome our mistakes, and learn who we really are on the other side of the equation. So if you find yourself in the trenches, realize it's when you're deep in the trenches, it's when you're deep in your pain, that's when you get the wisdom. That's when you get the breakthroughs. Most people, unfortunately, in life learn more through pain than through pleasure. If everything was easy, what would there be for us to learn? How would we grow? When things are painful, we dig deep. So repeat this after me. I'm going to dig deeper. You and I are going to dig deeper. Life is all about digging deeper. As you dig deep, the higher you go. The truth is, you got to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You have to have faith. You have to see that light, that beacon. There is something pulling you forward, whatever it is for you. If it's a spiritual thing, if it's a higher calling, everyone is called to greatness. But the problem is, very few people choose to answer the call. You will have fear. You will have uncertainty. You will have no clue how you're going to do it. And only by taking those steps will you discover who you are and will you discover your life's purpose. So my urge to you is live your life out of your comfort zone. Wake up every single day and ask yourself, how can I be uncomfortable today? How can I live in discomfort in such a way that you're forging the new you in every step of the way, while the rest of the world wants to stay in their comfort zone, wants to settle for mediocrity. You and I and we are champions. And champions always rise to the occasion, always dig deep, always go higher, and always live outside of your comfort zone.